wake up at 4 a.m.
Wow.
Mm, yeah, because I live outside of Bogota, specifically in Mosquera, so we have to take two buses when I move on bus. So it's a little complicated, the matter of transportation.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Now.
it's been a little hard for me, but here we go.
Yeah. 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 It's really hard when you live around Bogota, not exactly in Bogota. In your case, to take two buses, of course, is a little bit complicated, but it is what it is. Yes.
You're right, teacher. It is what it is. Thank you for letting me know. Absolutely. That's it.
Yeah. 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 So even in my case, for example, I spent I spent 1 hour from my home to my office. 1 hour every single day commute. Yeah, so maybe
Oh, okay. Yes, yes, yes. So mm, I spend for about 1.5 hour if there's no traffic.
okay. In your case, what is the time? Does it take
Between 1.5 hour.
1 hour and a half?
Yeah, 1 hour and a half. Yep.
1 hour and a half. Okay, 1 hour and a half. Mm,
Between 1 hour and a half to 2 hours.
okay. And it's the same to return, yes?
uh, yeah, that's correct. Except because I my shift finishes at 3 p.m. So there's not a lot of traffic. So it's easier to come back from
Yes,
the office to my home. Yeah.
because it's not a rush hour.
Rush hour.
Yes, rush hour is when the almost all the people is yeah.
Oh, yeah, like the hora pico, rush
Yes,
hour.
exactly.
Spelling this
So
word means rush, rush.
yes, it's a rush. Yes.
Oh, okay, yep, yeah. Oh, got it. Yep.
Yeah. David, good evening. Welcome.
Good night. Hi, teacher. Hi, Michael. How are you guys? Sorry for being late. I couldn't join to the class earlier, but I'm here.
No problem. No problem. It's better late than never. Better late than never.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Okay, okay, that's great. That's great that you are here and continue with the process because, as I mentioned many times, in order to get the goal, we have to be consistency. Yes, to have consistency is the only way we are going to get our goal, not just in languages, um, in other things, in other stuff is the same. To get our goals, we have to be consistent. It is one key to get successful. Yeah, to consistent in any process in our lives, we have to be consistency. Many people around the world say, okay, consistency equal discipline. Discipline is better than talent because when you have discipline, you are going uh, maybe sooner than later you are going to get the goal, our goals, with discipline, with consistency. Yeah, because maybe if you have only talent but you don't polish the talent. Don't polish the talent. Yes, with consistency, with discipline. Uh, I mean, you are not going to get the goal. Yes, because talent itself is not enough to get the goal. You need to accompany the talent with discipline, with work. Yes, with work, working hard around the things that we want to get. Today, I have just learned a new English word. Maybe you know it, but in my case was, as I mentioned, it has just to enter to my mind. It is workaholic. Do you know what is that?
Workaholic is someone that is addicted to work, to the job.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yes, workaholic. Someone who uh, is always uh, maybe looking for the way to continue work. Yes, anytime, anywhere, with anyone, just thinking about work. Workaholic. Maybe in Spanish is como trabajador empedernido. I don't know. Maybe it's really, really good. Sebastian, welcome.
Hello, teacher. Hello, everybody.
Okay, that's great.
Can
That's
you?
Hello, Sebastian. Good evening.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
no, no. We were talking,
I can
or
hear you. Yep.
we have been talking here about the one way, or maybe one key to get our goals. Yes, in our lives. Yes, is maybe to be perseverant, to be consistency, to have discipline. Yes, in long term, not because one process like this, learn English, it has to be seen. It has to be seen in long term, not in short term or even middle term. Is in long term. Yes, that means we have to be consistency to have enough discipline in order to achieve our goal, to speak in good way. But today I was, or I read about one thing, one thing that famous people or rich people do in order to become fluent in English. Yes, the question is why the famous people, for example, actors, who have to work in one specifically film, learn English in faster way than normal people. What is happening here? Yes, and uh, I read about the practice they development, usually development. Yes, it is something like we are doing right now, talking in spontaneously way, talking about random topics, talking about different subject with different people without rehearsal. Yeah. So we are in good way with this course because it's the way that we have to become fluent and to speak without hesitate. I'm sorry, I'm going to share on my screen. So, but many people, or maybe people, common people, don't have enough money to pay maybe for travel abroad. Yes, for travel where the first language uh, to be English or something like that. So of course, if people just practice grammar rules or this kind of thing, the things, the process is longer. So the thing that I was reading about was, okay, we need to get maybe bases, yes, like for example uh, us here in this course, because all of us here uh, have been involved in English process, and we have our background in English, and but now we need development our speaking, yes, to be better in our speaking, how to take our English to the next level in listening and speaking, yes. uh, but of course it needs some inputs, yes, that it's suppose now we have those inputs, we have gotten those input, and now we are going to work on the most important thing in language, speak. So what do you think about it, David? What do you think about it?
about the methodology that we are using to learn English faster.
Yes, the methodology that people, famous people use, famous people used to be better in his or her English.
Yeah, I think it is pretty useful and pretty dynamic because usually academic English is such an slow method to learn English, and it is limited to some words because famous people from movies or from TV shows or something like that, they don't tend to use academic words always. They use expressions like workaholic or some more, and they use it in their movies, in their films. And I like this methodology, this way to learn English, how to speak it and how to understand English.
Okay, maybe they use this methodology, APA, yes, application, application awareness, no, maybe application. I don't remember the second one. Application awareness. Sorry, awareness practice application. Yes,
Yeah.
awareness practice application. Maybe you can hear uh, awareness. Sorry, awareness practice application. This is the method that people the uh can you see my screen? Sorry.
Yeah, we can.
Yes. Awareness practice application is something like this. This is the methodology People, famous people used to learn English. Yes, this is the APA. It's a APA. Yes, APA, something like that. But not the awareness practice application to learn English. To learn English, something like this. Yes, the most famous people use this method, awareness practice application to learn English. APA. I suppose there are a lot of videos about this kind of practice or something like that. But it's when famous people use this kind of, maybe here there are a lot of information about these things or something like that. It's a awareness practice application to learn English. APA. And they practice on, so they practice with this, and it makes that the process could be faster with this methodology, with this kind of methodology. uh, yeah, but in fact, or actually, they do, its core, the methodology core is do something like we are doing here, practicing, because when we are like in this class, we are learning English, interacting in English, and all our senses are just in English. So what do you think, Michael? It's good, but what is your point of view about it?
Well, teacher writing is a good method at the moment to learn a second or third language because uh, writing is related to have right mindset and the constant practice. I didn't know. Sorry, I mean I haven't heard about the definition of APA. However, that's also interesting because, as you mentioned, is like a good way to learn English.
Okay, Sebastian.
It's like a trick. Yeah,
Yes, yes,
it's,
exactly, Michael. It's like a trick. It's one way to hack, I think.
yeah. It's I think it's a little related to how to get a comprehensible input that allows you to merge in, in this language.
This is a very interesting to know new things about, because I think there are a lot of ways to learn English, but we don't use them because we don't know them. Yes,
Just to share, that's correct.
maybe this way is really
In fact,
really
there are
nice.
a lot of ways about how to learn English. However, I think it's part to get a constancy. And I think it's very important to look for more info about how to learn English and how to apply method, which method could be applied or could work for me, for example. Because as I mentioned, I think we are used to learn or other using the same method.
Awareness. How we say awareness? Awareness. How was the APA? Awareness practice application.
Yes, that's correct.
Awareness. Maybe here I have a problem with this word. Awareness practice application. Yes. Maybe it's that double P. Yes. Application. Yes. In that way, yeah, famous people learn English in yeah in faster way. Their process is shorter, interactive. But I don't know. Maybe they have to move uh, a country where first language is English or the language they are learning. That's a way, or in which they can practice a lot. Yes, they are obliged to interact in the language they want to, in the target language. Yes, in the target language. So it's very very important. But it's not a secret that not everyone has the opportunity to travel abroad in order to learn English because it's really expensive for many people. Yes, many people. I mean, many people don't have enough money to pay for that kind of course. Yes.
Yes, that's correct. Not only a course, for example, paying for having a private coaching session.
Hmm, that's correct. Sebastian, what do you think about? Is your English ready for interact a lot tonight?
Eh, sí, 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 señor. Yes, sir.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. But for example, Sebastian, what do you usually do? What do you usually do in order to improve your English every single day? What kind of thing?
Um, Usually, I listen music in English. For example, I listen um, rap, um, mm, pop, but I don't like so much. Mm, another thing that I do is read news or uh, news or no, just news about the United States or another country in around the world. For example, what about sports or another topic?
Activities?
Yes, yes. I read or I watch videos about my video games, for example, tutorials or gameplays or yes, or gameplays. Mm, this this kind of thing, I think.
Okay. Um, as you know, there are three ways to learn. Yes, people have three way to learn. For example, we are focused on English learning. So people who can can learn English faster listening. Other people who can uh, learn English in faster way, uh, video and listening at the same time. Yes, it's just a maybe audiovisual learner, audiovisual learner. Maybe it's something like that. Yes, I think this is the expression. Yes, and other people just practicing, just speaking. Yes. So, but I think all of them, all of those methods are really interesting because now everybody learns in the same way. Yes. For example, for someone could be easier to learn English listening. Um, Maybe development or enhance uh, his or her vocabulary. Yes, take advantage of his or her capacity. Yes, maybe it's good in that way. Other people can learn English, maybe, I don't know, listening, speaking, reading, different way, interacting. Yes, but the most completely way to learn, I think, is speaking, because when for example when we are typing down, like I'm doing this in this moment, when you typing down or your handwrite, maybe you can make a mistake, but you can erase, rethink the idea, and type it in again. But when you are speaking, if you make a mistake, you cannot erase that mistake. That mistake, many people listen or hear the mistake, and you only the only word that you have to use is sorry. I made a mistake. Yes, but you immediately have to apologize for those or that mistake. Yes, but when, for example, when you are typing down email, or for example a letter, you have enough time to rethink, so rethink the idea. Yes, and it's really easy. That means that the most um, difficult ability is to speak. What do you think? What for you those four skills are harder? David, for you, what the speaking, reading, listening, writing is the most difficult skill for you?
I think it is listening because there are so many accents in America. There are some people from the western. There are some people from the east, and they speak so different from one for each other, one from the other. Let's put an example. There are people who says mate instead of pal or friend. They say mate. What's up, mate? They say stuff like that. So I have to adapt to them. I have to I have to ask them what does mate means, because I don't understand what they are saying, but I know they are speaking English.
Yes, maybe like a mate, buddy, friend, bro, like this. I
Yeah, some words like that. Maybe not, bro, because that's like a pretty common expression in America, between Americans, between young Americans. But some expression like mates, like there was a time where
maybe yo.
yo, that means like hey, yeah, yo,
Mhm.
yeah, some expressions like that. I think listening is the hardest thing in English, because as I said before in another class, uh, they keep adding things to that language, to their language, so it keeps getting harder to understand.
Okay, but I'm not going to call it problem. Maybe it's one stage of the process. But when you feel this thing, feel it with a native English speaker or with person who have learned a second language, English as a second language.
I feel this with English speakers, with native English speakers, because I usually speak to Americans between 17 years old and 20 years old, and they use those expressions like pretty often. They say yo, they say what's good, for example. That means like what's up, and yeah, some expressions like that.
Or you might.
Well, teacher, I didn't I have the same problem that David has. So I didn't. Mm, my my weakness is created at the moment to listen to native speakers because mm, I feel like they are speaking too fast. So at the moment to provide an answer, I think I cannot understand at all the context or what they want to say during the conversation. So I think it's difficult. Not the use of the stanzas I know it can be difficult for me. On the contrary, thanks for my recent experience. I love to identify this kind of words. However, I think that if you cannot understand what the other people say, it will be a bit complicated to to provide an answer. Or yeah,
You know this word in English, uh, guys.
no, I haven't
No, I don't.
have.
No.
Well, what you call it is when you uh, can you read here? Is now what you call it plural now? What you call it now? What do you call it? What do you call it plural now?
Okay,
Uses to refer to a person or thing whose name one cannot recall, does not know, or does not which specify. For example, if I see, for example, a kind of I don't know one specific thing, but I don't know. I don't have idea how to call that. Yes, I can say whatchamacallit. Es como quiera que se llame eso. Yes, for example, or whatchamacallit is algo something that we cannot. We don't know the name. We don't recall the name. And we can say whatchamacallit. Lo que quiera que sea eso in Spanish. Yes, something like that. Whatchamacallit. So maybe, but here the it's no, it cannot do the translation. Yes, como se llame eso. Well, you can say, okay, that kind of animal, but that animal you don't know its name. You can say, whatchamacallit. Yes.
Oh,
Maybe
okay. It's like a slang.
yes, it's a what you call it, what you call it, something like that. Yes, it's maybe one slang the American people use.
Oh, that means what you might call it.
Yes, uh-huh,
Okay. Como lo podrían llamar.
exactly.
When you forget the name of something and you say what you might call it and you say something related to that.
Yes, but I think it's the pronunciation. Whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit.
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 Can you hear the sound here?
Yes,
Whatchamacallit.
Yes, teacher.
Whatchamacallit.
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 Yeah, yeah. What do you call it? Yes. This is this. ¿Cómo llamas eso? ¿Cómo? Yes. ¿Cómo
Mm,
llamarías eso? Something like that. This is used when you don't know the name of animal, one person, one thing, one concept, one idea, whatever. Whatchamacallit. Yes, you can say it whatchamacallit, and people immediately they are going to understand you. Yes, that you don't know the name of the things or the idea or concept or whatever. Yeah, you say, okay, wow, that a wonderful whatchamacallit. That is what idea or concept or whatever. Yes, whatchamacallit. This is one expression. When you don't know the name, you can say whatchamacallit, and people are going to understand you in good way. Yes, something like this. For example, when you are talking with when you are listening or when you are interacting with a native English speaker, they use something like that, and you are going to. It's really hard to understand. Yes, because to learn English is not just speak; it's to learn about the culture. It's about how those people think, how those people act in different situations, and how is their behavior when they are talking related with their feelings, when they are touched. Maybe one expression like this: the man look, or for example, I can say this is just one example that I want to say. He his touch. He is touch. Touch. I don't know. His touch with the story. For example, do you know what this mean? His touch with the story.
no.
Está conmovido con la historia, con algo que le dijeron. Yes, but they say that conmovido. Sorry, something like that. Está en contacto con la, pero but this is a literal way, but it's not in literal way. It's yes, it's maybe they uh, say that kind of cuando estás conmovido con algo, cuando estás tocado por algo. I mean, no, I don't know. Maybe okay,
Conmovido.
yes, exactly. For example, I don't know, key aspect of being in touch with the story. He is in touch with the story means he is well informed, connect to detail, or actively engaged with a particular narrative, report, or even. Um, but when it's for example the feeling are involved, yes, las sensaciones y something like that are he's touched. He's crying because he's touched. Maybe he's 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 touched. Maybe uh, he's touched with the situation. So he began to cry. something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking this kind of thing in order that to get in the concept. Yes, emotion like this. Emotion profunda de emoción profunda. Yes, cuando estás conmovido con algo, estás conmovido con la situación y empezaste a llorar por eso. Yes, dice emotional depth, profunda emoción. The person is likely experiencing profound sadness, empathy, or stress regarding a particular challenging or touching situation. Yeah. Physical response, cry. Yes, this is the physical response, crying. Yeah. Sign of sensitivity. Something like that, like some expressions. Yes, we have to know all of those expressions when we talk with a native English speaker. In other way, we are not going to understand clear the idea, because maybe we know touch is like a tocar, just that concept about touch, and not in emotional ways. Yes, do you know what I mean?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
really it's really interesting, useful to know all of these things which are related with the language. Yes, I mean it's not just language. It's a big bridge. I think it's a big bridge with the culture. Yeah, or maybe to the culture, to the new culture. Yes, the culture is part of the. Yes, I mean the culture of the language, how they use different situation, how is their behavior. Yes, how they respond in different situations that they have to face, or something like that. When we understand all of those things, we are ready to interact with any kind of people around the world. Yes, but of course this is a journey, this is a wonderful journey that we have to live, that we have to face, and this is the big challenge. Yes, every time that we interact, we are getting this kind of information, this kind of magic. Yes, that resolve on any interaction with native English speaker. Yes, even when you interact with people who have learned English as a second language, yes, you maybe can learn new things. That's why it's really important this kind of interaction that we have in any or each session that we have in this space. Yeah, because we are getting information. Yes, each one or each other. Yes, we are getting information that are adding to our process. Yes, it's adding to our process. So it's really important. Yes, because it's to our process. We are adding information, adding new things, new important topic stuff, or whatever, or what you might call it. Yes, and we are getting important information in order or with our target language. Yes, it's a wow, many things that we have to take into account. Yes, it's not just study the grammar rules. It's not just study how to use lingual word or tenses. It's other things which are involved in this process, and many times they are they are not appreciate in the way uh, they have to or they should to. Yes. So this is a wonderful space to work in any things of this. Yeah, because yeah, and of course you have a lot of information about English. We are adding information. Yes, because this process is in double way. Teacher try to explain to the student, but sometimes the student know one thing that the teacher don't know. It can happen, yes, because maybe it depends on the kind of interaction that you have done, yes, that you have done in your English background or in your life when you interact in English. Yes. For example, David interact with young people. Yes, and those young people, teenagers, they use a lot of words that maybe some of them are new for example for me because I'm not they are not familiar to me. I mean those words that people the teenager people use. Yes. Yeah, it happened even in our mother language. Young people, teenagers, use words that even in our mother language, in Spanish, we don't use in other context. Uh, Younger people or teenagers interact among them, and they use the kind of words. Yes, and something I hear or listen those expressions or words, and for me are going to be really new. Yes, because it's some of them maybe, or they are appears. Yes, or appearing. Yes, first at the school or in, yes, maybe in those group of people as students, um, first they use them in those spaces, and after that people or maybe other reason why this kind of word appear is maybe because they interact with people in games. Yes. What do you think about it? Interact. Interact in our chat tonight. Go ahead. What is your perspective? Michael, Sebastian, David. Can you hear me? Yes or no?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
What do you think about it? All of those things that I have spoken so far.
Uh, well, I think it's very important to interact with other people because that helps you to improve your skills at the moment to speak or express an idea. In addition, I think that a good way to improve your speaking or how to pronounce correctly the word is through shadowing sessions or looking for native speaker people, and you can mimic how to pronounce the word. It's something like reading the lips because sometimes, or I didn't, most of the time, we commit the mistake to pronounce some words that sounds very different.
Yes.
So I do the best and is to know the content of visual.
Sebastian, what do you think?
One moment.
Sorry?
Yeah, yeah. What's your sorry?
What do you think about the about our things, the thing with? Were you focused in the class,
Ah,
or were you
yes,
just
yes.
distracted?
No, yes, yes, yes. Well, for example, the one thing that you speak to today is, for example, watch a watch a medical call it watch a medical is a expression that I don't knowledge, but I feel that I I gonna use very much in my language because for me, or well, when I speak in Spanish, usually I use it when I don't recall the name of about thing. I say esa cosa or esa chimbada. So in English, I feel that I gonna use this expression or this slang or what this expression is um, um, a, a lot of no much
Oh,
yes
oh, oh,
I
maybe this is the word that you're looking for. Often. Yes.
of, often
Often. Yes. Often is you are going to use then this often. Yes. So yes.
yes okay yes see yes I use this expression often
Hmm.
okay what more. Hmm, what is a bit brief. Well, yes, I think that they learned about the new culture, for example, USA culture or New Kingdom culture or United Kingdom, sorry, or Australia. It's hard because I'm used to Colombian culture and learned new expression, new slangs, new. Eh, teacher, how do you say como nuevas horizontes? Como nuevos, sí, sí me entiendes, nuevos caminos, nuevos horizontes. No sé cómo
New
se diría.
ways.
New ways. Bueno, pues sí, yo pensé que se decía de otra forma, pero sí, sí, sí. New ways and in personally, I I feel that it's hard, but it's not impossible because usually, for example, when I listen music, I try to hear and understand the expressions or slangs that the rappers use that the user rappers. For example, yo or another another slang when he speak or her sing. So um, it's not impossible because do when I start in this course, I don't understand very much the music, and I watch the or watch it. I watched the the lyrics, but now in actually I don't need to see the the lyrics or lyrics, and I understand the your letter no
It's letter. Is lyrics. It's letter.
yes Sí, no.
Lyrics,
Lyrics.
lyrics.
Mhm. So I understand the lyrics. This in another hand, I I think that in the news or podcasts or sports or another topic or um, another entertainment um, is complicated for me because I don't use to the used to the expressions that they used. So it's complicated, but I like this difficulty. I like this difficulty because I know that this work methodology or practice can improve my English. Yes. And I know that my words, David, words words ability, o no, the words skill is la habilidad, como la habilidad más débil, ¿no? Is words skill.
The,
Is my
your weaknesses.
well, my weakness, weak, weaken, weaknesses,
Weaknesses. I think it's like something like this. Weaknesses. I don't know.
weaknesses,
Yeah,
Just type it down,
yes,
teacher.
weaknesses.
Weaknesses. I mean, the
Yes, weaknesses.
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 Yes, weaknesses.
What is this? Ah, there it is. Okay. My weaknesses is my speaking and sometimes my improvisation. Say yes, my improvisation. But I know I know that I I don't I uh, I know that I can uh,
Improvise. Improvise.
improvise. I know that I can. Uh, bueno, madre. O sea, puedo alcanzar la meta.
Get the goal. Achieve the goal.
Yes, I know that I can get my goal, but is with a work, hard work.
Yeah, for sure.
I,
For sure. For sure.
mm, and in, for example, when you talk about the APA, the Hours
Awareness.
application,
Awareness.
awareness
Awareness
application,
practice application.
practice, yes, awareness practice application. Uh, I have application like that.
Mhm.
Is Discord. When I am try to another servers in English and I speak with you say people or um, another people around the world that your first language is English. I feel I feel that I feel that this is my APA and no more.
Okay. Excellent. 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 Excellent, Sebastian. That's great. Okay. Yes, Michael. Played by ear is slang used to. Yes, exactly. When you, for example, when you have, for example, when sorry, when you haven't, yes, or didn't, when you didn't, didn't re rehearsal. When you didn't rehearsal, sometimes, sometimes you you have to play by to play by to play it to play it. I think to play it by ear. But this is the expression. Yes, maybe something like that. Rehearsal with comma. Yes, this is the idea. Yes, yes or no, Mike or Sebastian.
Yes, teacher, that's correct.
When you didn't
Okay.
rehearsal, yeah. Sometimes you have to play it by ear. Yes, yes, or you should, or you must. Depend must, maybe you must. Yes, you must to play it by ear. So, when yes, so many times we have to play it by ear. Yes, because we didn't rehearsals anything in particular, even in English. Yes, but when you don't rehearsal, yes, when you don't rehearsal anything, and you can speak without rehearsal, that means you have one skill or one ability, or you are able to express your ideas, uh, concept, and you manage those topics in good way. Like in Spanish, for example, in our first language, in our first tongue, sometimes we don't rehearse any particular topic, and when we are talking maybe in front of the people, sometimes we hesitate because we don't, but this is rehearse when you, for example, work and something like we as we mentioned the last time in, for example, I don't know, maybe in computer science, and you use all those words all the time. Any time that you repeat it, you are doing rehearse. Yes, you are rehearsing. So because you are repeating maybe the same speech, and of course you are going to manage in good way. You are going to become expert in that topic. But when you are moved from that topic to another, of course you are going to feel, I don't know, a bit unsafe, maybe unsafe. Maybe this is the expression unsafe. Uh, Safe, maybe something like that. Yes, or unsure. Yes, maybe because you were moved from your comfort zone or sound. Yes, your comfort zone. It happened. So yeah, it's all things that we know that they are going to happen if we don't prepare enough about those things. Yes, maybe if we are going to talk about, I don't know, any topic, for example, we are going to talk about, I don't know, about animal, about cat. Okay, cats are friendly. Cats, sorry, cats are friendly. Cats, they are, I don't know, maybe marvelous. They have a good vibes. Yes, when they are close to us, they emit good vibes. Say vibes. Yes, I don't know vibes. How say? Sorry, how do you say that? Ah, sorry, vibes. Like vibes with these vibes with this. Yes, vibes. Yes or no? Yes, when the cats emits vibes, good vibes, something like that, and they are, I don't know. So we need to talk about, we have to talk about cats. We need to know how to express our ideas about cat, to have knowledge about cats, about their behavior, the vibes, the, I don't know, different aspect, the way they for example, open uh, their eyes when they are close to the dark, or when they are close to the light, how they behave, all of those things. I'm not expert in cat. I just imagine that I have a conversation about cats, and how we know, or how we need to know, to have knowledge about the thing we are going to talk. Because if we don't know about the topic we are going to talk, of course we are in trouble, we are in problems. Yes, it's a big issue. So we need to know about the topic we are going to talk. Even in Spanish, even in our first language, we need to prepare our topics. But this rehearsal, this kind of rehearsal that we do every night here, when we have this kind of session, is really good. It's really important. Yes, because in that way we are going developing our abilities, and we are going to become able to express our ideas, or defend our ideas, or to talk about whatever topic. Because here, feel free to talk about a different way, different aspect, that you want. Oh, even I'm going to ask you, for example, to the next class, or maybe the next week, prepare one topic and speak, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes or even more, about the topic that you choose. Yes, maybe, okay, I want to for example, this just one example, one instance. Okay, for example, David, okay, David, uh, choose one topic. Yes, for example, about spiders. Okay, spiders, they have poisons, they are whatever. Talk about spiders. Michael, talk about cars, sports cars. Sebastian, talk about one brand. Talk about Apple. Who was the creator of Apple? When was Apple created? What is this brand from? Or what is the products this brand sells? Whatever. Yes, one topic. You choose one topic and speak five or 10 minutes. Yes, and all of us, we are going to interact about the topic you speak about, in order to move the conversation for different topics, for different fields, for different aspects. And that's why we are going to be obliged to speak in a spontaneously way. The only person who are not going to speak in a spontaneously way was the person who prepared the topic, because uh, had enough time to rehearse, yes, the topic in which are going to work. Yeah, what do you think about it, about this idea?
I like it.
Okay, excellent, excellent, Sebastian. Michael, David.
I like this idea, teacher, because it allows to prepare the topics or speech as you mentioned, and I think it's a good way to learn about a specific
Topic idea concept.
grammar, the topic idea concept or are new words related to this topic.
Yes.
So that sounds good because I know there will be some words that uh, can be can be can be applied or can be um, interpreted uh, like a different context. So I like this idea because that allows us to develop um, these speaking skills. So I like it. I like it. I have no problem.
You agree? Uh,
Yeah,
okay. David, are you, you agree?
Yes, teacher. I like this idea too because, as my friend, as my partner here, Michael said, um, this help us to improve us vocabulary and us talking skills.
Okay. Excellent. Yes, yeah, for sure, for sure. Yes, this help us our our vocabulary increase. Yes,
Yes, teacher.
increase. Yes. What happened here? What is the problem? Increase our vocabulary. This sorry, capital letter here for where I don't know. This help us increase our vocabulary. So increase. No, our vocabulary. This help us increase our vocabulary. Yes. Yeah. Now here capital letter in this. Okay. Nice. This help us increase our vocabulary. Yes. Yes, it's a good exercise. So from now on, yeah, do you know this expression? Yeah, from now on. Yes.
yes,
That
teacher.
means
From now.
that means desde ahora en
Yes,
adelante.
exactly. From now on. Yes. Sorry, here is a maybe mistake. From here. From from now on. Yes, from now on, we are going to do this kind of exercise because it allows us to speak about whatever topic. Because maybe when we don't have enough confidence, or we don't have enough fluence, is produce or cause is it's cause. It's like it's um, cause 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 of cause of lack lack of lack of practice. Yes, something like that. Yes, cause of lack of practice. This is the idea that I want to. Yes, cause it's cause of lack of
Yes, teacher.
practice. Yes, so we have to practice a lot of our English in different way. Yes, different way, and this is the as I mentioned many times. This is the correct space to do that and take advantage of this space and to practice a lot. I know you love English as me. I love English as well. Yeah, so we are going to take advantage of this space in order to practice as much as possible. Yes, in different way, and we are going to uh, be improving our English, and not just in grammar, even more. Yes, even more in our speak, confidence, to have accuracy. Yes, to be accuracy in the way that we express our ideas. Yeah, all of those things are, that mean you we are going to get to the next level our proficiency. Our proficiency is going to be is getting better. Yeah, with this kind of exercise. That is really important in order to. But if you remember the first sessions, the first maybe the first 2 or 3 sessions, maybe you don't didn't sorry you didn't speak with confidence. Now you speak with confidence. Sebastian today in this session have spoken with confidence. Michael and David. So that's really important because anytime that we have to interact in English, you are getting confidence. Yes, you are getting confidence, and you are going to speak much um, relaxed, and that is really great. How do you feel? How do you feel in comparison with the first session, the first 2 sessions, the first couple session, and now? How or what have changed in you? Okay. Um, Tell me, maybe you feel better with more confidence. What do you feel exactly right now? At the time to top in comparison with the first couple sessions.
Well, in my case, I think I feel more shy. I think I feel more confident at the moment to speak, and I think my listening has been improved since the I take I took this course. So that's helped me a lot, and I know that the knowledge and experience that I I am having in this course, I know I will be able to apply um, every day or any moment. For example, in my job, I know that will be useful at the moment to attend a customer or when I want to speak with my co-workers or supervisor. So I think I think mm, that is it's been good for me, and I think that mm, I'm not getting so nervous when I speak, and eventually I am able to understand when someone else speaks to me or talks to me. Yep.
That's great. That's great. That means that maybe you now feel much more comfortable that at first. Yes.
Just teacher.
That's great. David, what about you, David? Now, I mean, maybe we are being involved in this course or development or taking this course for 2 weeks. I don't know, 2 weeks, 2 weeks and a half. I don't remember. And how do you feel now?
I feel a lot more confident, a lot more comfortable in this class, in these classes because I remember that the first class I was a pretty I was a little bit nervous because I don't know, it was the first time I ever participated in a course like this. I have never I have never spoken English with people from Colombia, let's say people from educative ambient, let's say. Just I no
Academic, academic.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
academic space,
yes.
because normally I I use it to speak English with people in Discord or places like Skype. Let's put Skype as an example from many years ago. And normally I don't talk. Well, that was years ago. I used it to only write. My writing wasn't perfect, but I think it was decent. So people from America or all people who speak English could understand me. And uh, since 2025, since last year, I started to use my voice in voice chat, to start doing calls, to play with friends from who speak English, who are from America, from any other places, and I started to improve my English, to gain confidence. But that's different. I feel that's different from this, because that is it's like my safe space. Let's call it. It's between friends. Everyone is my friend. I know everyone from like 1 or 2 years ago, and I don't know. We usually uh, do voice calls to play something or to spend time. And uh, right now, I feel pretty good, pretty comfy with this course, with these classes. I feel like my English has improved a lot. Um, I have learned a lot of new expressions, like play it by ears, improvisar. That's something I didn't knew some years ago or some months ago, and I don't know, stuff like that. It makes me feel a lot better about my English and about my pronunciation and about my level, about everything.
That's great. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you so much, David. Sebastian, what about you, Sebastian? Because at first time, uh, maybe I noticed that Sebastian was a little bit shy, maybe because my perception is that Sebastian felt that his English was a little bit lower than their partners. What do you think right now, Sebastian?
And well, well, yes. The first, second sessions. Mm, I um, no no. Oh well, I've I don't feel the confidence, but not in my partners. But not in my partners. I didn't confidence. Sorry, um, in me, in me. Yes, because I feel that. Oh well, I I felt
Mhm.
I felt that my English level don't
Wasn't good enough.
mm, what.
Wasn't good enough. You think your English wasn't good enough, or you?
Ah, okay. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. My English level wasn't good enough. And this and that in my case is so desmotivated. Um, and I don't know. For at now, I feel better, and I try to talk more. about me and about with the another classmates. Mm, but for me, it's a lot of complicated, but don't complicated. Who was the first session? I I I I I think that my English level is low, but don't low when I think,
Okay,
but
mhm.
but try to but try to improve um, a single day, one stop, one step, one time to step, o un paso a la vez,
Yes,
algo así.
step by step.
Yes, step by step.
Okay, maybe this is what the word that you was looking for, and motivated,
Okay, sí, yes.
and motivated. Yes, you felt unmotivated a little bit because you think or you thought that your English wasn't good enough. But now it's changing. Maybe you are getting confidence through the course, and yeah, it makes me feel really good, or really happy as a teacher because we are getting the result we have planned, and that's really great. Yes, so thank you so much, everybody, because it has been a good session. Yeah, I'm really happy with the result. Yes, I'm trying to say that it has been a good experience, a good course, because all session have been interrupted just in English, and you are better now that I don't know, two 2.5 week, and now you are really getting better. So that makes me really happy. Yeah, so that means that the course uh, has been great for you. We are getting experience, and we are getting confidence at the time to talk in public, because at the fair was I don't know, was so different, and now yeah, you can speak without any hesitate, and we can defend your point of view and expose your ideas. That is really interesting and really good, and I hope that to continue with this way, to be better. Maybe at the final of the course, you are going to speak wow in great way if I continue working in this way. So thank you so much for attending the class tonight, and see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye, teacher. Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much, teacher.
Bye, teacher. Have a good
Thank
night.
you,
Bye.
guys.
Bye,
Have a
everyone.
bye bye.
Bye, bye.